2. Slower to minutes, 28.2 seconds. Split 3, slower 11.1 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.6 seconds.
Sorry, Mark.
Split 5, slower 0.3 seconds. Last lap was incomplete. Split 6, slower 0.5 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.8 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.2 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.0 seconds. Split 5, slower 0.5 seconds. By 4.7 seconds. 2 minutes, 10.8 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.4 seconds. Split 1, slower 1.6 seconds.
Steve and David by barbecue. Yeah, Michelle's taking pity on us, I think.
I always choke in qualifying. Good luck, everybody. I should have qualified in the top 5. I'm all the way back in 8th.
I think 12 gallons will get you there, guys. Make sure you change over.
I don't know, I qualified in Braceville for a heck of it.
Lap type race.
Hey, best of luck, guys. Like I said, this is my first 49 race. I'm really looking to try and finish. But yeah, hopefully many more races with you guys in the future.
Yeah, best of luck. It's a long race, guys. 27 laps, so get in the groove.
Long race just means I'm not going to finish. 12 gallons, Danny. Mine actually feels better on fuel.
Green, green, green.
Laps remaining, 27. Last lap was incomplete. Split 1, slower 5.5 seconds.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear.
Split 2, slower 2.0 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.5 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.3 seconds. Split 5, slower 0.6 seconds. Laps remaining, 26. 2 minutes, 17.6 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.4 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.4 seconds.
I sort of fixed it.
Split 2, slower 0.9 seconds.
What, clearing the cache?
No, that didn't actually work. I just looked on the forums quickly, and they reckon to delete the last, like the updater system part, the very last thing in the iRacing window program, and it just re-downloads again, like the last update. I think it does.
Yeah.
Split 3, slower 1.5
Oh, that might
seconds.
help Jake, because that's exactly what I told him to do.
I seem to be able to get into a test session at the moment, so I'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm
Must
guessing
be.
it might be something.
That's always a good beginning.
Split 4, slower 1.9 seconds. Split 5, slower 1.8 seconds. Laps remaining, 25. Lap worse by 7.1 seconds. 2 minutes, 13.5 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.4 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.8 seconds.
You've got a slow car on the left.
Split 3, slower 1.2 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.4 seconds. Laps remaining, 24. Split 5, slower 0.5 seconds. By 5.1 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.0 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.4 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.4 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.3 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.5 seconds. Laps remaining, 23. Split 5, slower 0.6 seconds. By 5.0 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.4 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.3 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 3, slower 0.8 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.5 seconds. Laps remaining, 22. Split 5, slower 1.0 seconds. Lap reversed by 5.2 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.3 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.5 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.9 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.4 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.2 seconds. Laps remaining, 21. Split 5, slower 0.8 seconds. By 5.5 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.6 seconds.
Go ahead, David. I don't know how much longer I can take the excitement.
Split 1, slower 0.3 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.9 seconds. Split 3, slower 0.9 seconds. 20. Split 4, slower 1.3 seconds.
Thanks, Denny.
You're welcome.
Split 5, slower 0.8 seconds. Flat reverse by 4.9 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.2 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.2 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.8 seconds. Split 3, slower 0.9 seconds. Laps remaining, 19. Split 4, slower 11.7 seconds.
I kid you not, a spider just jumped in my lap and bit me.
Split 5, slower 0.4 seconds.
I missed my...
Lap reversed by 14.8 seconds. 2 minutes, 21.0 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.6 seconds.
That was fun.
Split 2, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.5 seconds. Laps remaining, 18.
Evening.
Howdy.
Hey, Paul. Do you see my post on the SRA thread?
Yes, mate. Well done. I'm just about to try out that setup now.
Slower 1.6 seconds.
It feels a bit better.
And also, I see there's a Motegi as well.
Yeah, Yuha's just done that.
5, slower 0.6 seconds. by 5.9 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.9 seconds. Split 6.
SRA is
5
the
seconds.
Cadillac at Zolder. Yeah.
Split 1, slower 0.4 seconds.
Who's that? I don't recognise the voice.
Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Good, thank you, mate. Good.
Split 2, slower 0.7 seconds.
Hang on. Right. No, I haven't. That Zolder one I've got is a BM one.
It should be on Google Drive already.
What is the name? Oh, what an idiot! I've been looking in the bloody BMW folder. What a twat. Hang on.
Yeah, I did exactly the same thing, Paul.
That's what I'm saying.
We're just so used to just looking at the BMW setup, so I did exactly the same. It's called BAM Zolder SRA or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's not difficult to find. There's only 3 of them in there.
Yeah.
Split 5, slower 0.6 seconds. Flaps worse by 23.6 seconds. 2 minutes, 29.8 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.6 seconds.
Did Jake manage to sort out his issues?
Split 1, slower 0.3
No, but
seconds.
Gary just said that he was having similar problems, and he removed the latest update file and re-downloaded it, and it worked, which is basically what I told Jake to do. So hopefully Jake will get his problem sorted out.
Okay. How are you finding this set over the
Slower
curbs at
0.8
Zolder?
seconds.
Well, remember, I don't hit the curbs as hard as you do, but it seems to be the times that I hit the curbs a little bit on the second chicane, it seemed to be a little bit better. But
Okay.
I'm driving it a little bit more gently than I was, and I'm taking all the chicanes in third gear because it seems to be just as quick, and I'm much more consistent that way. So you might even find a little bit more time.
Split 4, slower 1.8 seconds. Split 5, slower 0.3 seconds. Flaps worse by 5.5 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.7 seconds.
It was. I'm very glad I didn't
Slower
go.
0.6 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.3 seconds.
But I suspect normal service will be restored this
Slower
weekend.
0.9 seconds. Laps remaining 15.
Yeah, well, they were quickest in the sessions at Malaysia as well, weren't they? But they screwed up the strategy big time.
Split 3, slower 2.0 seconds.
Yeah. So it's unlikely to happen again. I don't think there's anywhere that gets anywhere near as hot as Sepang. Yeah, they've obviously made some very good steps forward with both the chassis and the engine, which is remarkable. Normally when Ferrari throw everyone out, they and start again, they get even worse for a while. But James Allison is a really smart guy. He was the key recruit.
Lap worse by 6.8 seconds. 2 minutes, 12.8 seconds. Split 6, slower
Yeah, I like it, John. It's
0.5
good.
seconds.
Yeah, you know, all I did was transfer over the settings from the other setups, and his setups were always really good. And I think all that the clutch stuff and the preload, that's the real key on the Caddy anyway, isn't it?
Well, on the first chicane, you know, when you come in, you can't touch on the left. But on the right, as you're exiting, that was the one that was a real bugbear.
Lower 0.6 seconds.
Yeah, and also what I forgot to say on the post is when I reduced the tire pressures, I had to put the ride height up by 1 click on front and back. So maybe that's made a little bit of a difference as well, because once the tires get up to temperature, the car's probably a little bit higher.
Split 3, slower 1.5 seconds.
I did a race
It's
in the
right.
BM.
Yeah, sorry, Paul. It's right on the limit on ride height, so it's as low as it'll go. You could actually try going up another click all round, and that might help it on the curbs a bit more as well. I didn't realise it was so low, but as soon as I put the temperatures down, it went illegal.
Split 4, slower 1.3 seconds.
The BM setup we had for here was absolutely brilliant. You could do anything over the curbs and it didn't flinch.
Yeah, well, one of the strengths of the BM is its ability on
Lower
curbs.
0.7 seconds.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Thanks, Daniel.
My first hot lap, Cadillac 29.5.
Lap.
Yeah, that's really good.
1 second. 2 minutes, 12.2 seconds. Split 6, slower 1.4 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.7 seconds. Laps remaining 13. Split 2, slower 0.5 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.3 seconds.
gonna grab myself a drink.
Split 4, slower 1.3 seconds. Split 5, slower 0.8 seconds. Flat reverse by 6.0 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.2 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.4 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.4 seconds.
Thanks, Dave.
Laps remaining, 12.
Right side.
Split
Clear on
2,
the right.
slower 0.6 seconds. Split 3, slower 7.2 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.5 seconds.
You got a slow car on the right.
Split 5, slower 0.8 seconds. Flat reverse by 11.1 seconds. 2 minutes, 17.4 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.5 seconds. Laps remaining, 11. Split 1, slower 0.4 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 3, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.0 seconds. Split 5, slower 0.3 seconds. worse by 3.8 seconds. 2 minutes, 10.2 seconds. Split 6, slower 0.7 seconds. Laps remaining, 10. Split 1, slower 0.3 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.6 seconds.
Right side, go left. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Split 3, slower 3.2 seconds.
Thanks, Stephen.
Split 4, slower 1.4 seconds. Split 5, slower 0.3 seconds.
Thanks, Daniel.
Lap worse by 6.8 seconds. 2 minutes, 14.4 seconds. Split 6, slower 2.2 seconds. Laps remaining, 9. Split 1, slower 0.9 seconds. Split 2, slower 2.6 seconds. Split 3, slower 2.9 seconds.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Split 4, slower 2.8 seconds. Split 5, slower 0.6 seconds. Laps remaining, 8.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Lap reduced by 12.1 seconds. 2 minutes, 18.0 seconds. Split 6, slower 2.0 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.8 seconds. Split 3, slower 0.8 seconds. Split 4, slower 1.2 seconds. Split 5, slower 1.9 seconds. Laps remaining, 7. Lap worst by 7.6 seconds. 2 minutes, 14.0 seconds. Split 6, slower 2.3 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.4 seconds.
Thanks, Steven.
Split 4, slower 1.5 seconds. Laps remaining, 6. Split 5, slower 0.5 seconds.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Lap worst by 7.1 seconds. 2 minutes, 12.6 seconds. Split 6, slower 1.7 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 2, slower 0.6 seconds. Split 3, slower 1.1 seconds.
Thanks, Ben.
What happened to Chris?
Split
He's running a
four,
carousel.
slower
You got a
1.2
slow car
seconds.
on the left.
Laps remaining, 5. Split 5, slower 0.7 seconds.
Got a 28 coming.
Thanks, Michael.
Lap
Nice.
by 6.1 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.0 seconds. Split
And my
6,
Optiman's
slower
improved.
0.3 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.7 seconds.
Yeah!
Of all things to wreck the race, spiders.
Split 2, slower 0.8 seconds.
Back end sometimes feels a little bit, not the back end itself, but wheel spin. Just you've got to be a little bit careful on the last chicane, but other than that, it feels bloody perfect. A lot safer than my setup.
They're falling back now.
Hey, John.
Slower 1.1 seconds.
So how is it?
I've just managed to squeeze out a 28.9 and low 29s, 29.5s to low 29s consistently into the 28s when I really string a good lap together.
Yeah, I think that's really, really good race pace.
And that's out of the box exactly how I did change brake bias a little bit. I had to bring it back towards the back because I wasn't getting enough turn in really at the extremes of braking. Apart from that, it's exactly the same.
Laps remaining, 4. Split 4.
Yeah, you know,
slower
when you think we
0.4
were
seconds.
what 5 seconds off Lindemann last week.
That's true, actually. I haven't looked at it like that. Yeah, so we're 3 seconds now. So yeah, we've shaved 2 seconds off it.
3 seconds.
Yeah, it's slightly shorter lap. So but we're probably a second a lap closer to him than we were last week, and we were only 50 seconds behind him last week.
The only trouble is here now, I'm sure he's keeping his cards close to his chest, that's why he hasn't run an official race. But I see he cannot keep up that sort of pace. I watched him, I went in and spectated his quali session, and as soon as he cocked up a lap he was coming in, and you know, when he was pushing too hard he was off in a big way. So I think, yes, he might be one of the ones that's in the 27s race pace, high 27s, but that's going to be it.
Split 2.
Yeah,
slower
I think
0.5 seconds.
I think on, you know, if we drive reasonably carefully and like we did last week at you know, half a second away from what we're capable of. So if you run like mid 29s and I run high 29s, we're going to end up in, you know, like 5th or 6th place, maybe even higher, because the guys chasing Lindemann tend to make mistakes, and at Zolder, if you make a mistake, you pay for it.
Yeah, I think our biggest threat is other drivers, actually, to be honest. Not from the sense of that they're going to be faster, or it's just getting knocked off, punted off. That's going to be the trouble.
Yeah, it is, and especially around the turn 1, 2, 3 complex, because we're going to be going round those corners a bit slower than people, and they've got the potential of giving us a nudge at the apex.
Yeah, that is actually the big area. I've looked on iSpeed, and it is through turns 1 and then where 2 and 3 come in together. They're massively quicker.
Yeah, and I watched Christian's GT3 race today, and all the big incidents between the front runners and the back markers were there, including one. Actually, Christian had an incident in one of the chicanes with one of the back markers, but the main incidents were through those corners because the back markers were slow, like we are in the caddy, and the quick guys were anxious to stay with them around those corners so that they could drag past them on the straight. And that's going to be even worse for us because they'll probably know by now that we're quicker than them down the straight, so they're going to be really, really anxious to be right up our tails coming off those bends.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll just have to. I'm just going to run real safe, and I think if we lose a few positions because we've been safe, that's okay. If we've realistically, although I think we're capable on speed of getting 5th or 6th. If we end up 8th or 9th again, that's still damn good. Yeah, well, and the weird rule in this SRA championship, and the reason we're running the caddy, is first of all we don't have to make a pit stop, and everyone else does. So the fact that we're a little bit off everyone's pace isn't so important. But they also made a ridiculous rule that any championship points you get in the caddy. For round 1, they were doubled. They've reduced that now because Paul and I did so well. But we're still going to get somewhere around a 50% bonus, depending on how many cars there are. So, if we finish, last week we finished 10th and 11th, and Paul's leading the Clubman Championship, and I'm 3rd in the Pro-Am, and Bam is in the lead of the Team Championship, and you can have 4 people, and this week we're going to have 4. So we don't need to try and win the race. But if we finish 5th, 6th, or even 8th or 9th, that's still going to be a seriously good result. This time tomorrow, so it starts 9 p.m. my time.
Slip 2, slower 0.8 seconds.
Also, John, I did run some practice, which is on iSpeed also at Motegi, just with a botched together set. My optimum is in the 49s on that, which is similar to UHA, so I'm actually feeling quite good about that, especially if we've actually got a set for there. But I'm not going to practice anymore until we're actually on the server on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll run a few laps tomorrow just in case I need to take over from Jake, but I think Jake will be alright. But if not, I'll just do what I can. It should be okay. I know the track. I've never driven the BMW there, but it's and it's a long way from my favourite track. But I'll be okay.
Yeah, it's very, very slippy.
Yeah, it's just a crap track. It's slippery. It's just boring as well because it's just 90-degree turns everywhere, isn't it? It's just horrible.
Slip 5, slower 0.4 seconds.
Were your fastest laps on iSpeed, John?
2 minutes, 12.7 seconds.
Yeah, the problem is that you'll only be able to see my fastest lap, and that's the one I did with low tanks.
Okay.
But yeah, they're there.
Slower 0.4 seconds.
As will be per usual for me. I won't be any quicker with low tanks. It's going to be very similar, I think.
I think you'll be surprised because that you gain quite a bit on acceleration.
Split 2.
Well, you didn't. Well, you didn't really have time at Suzuka, did you? But I think you'll gain some time on at Zolder. You know, maybe only 3/10 or something like that. I gained nearly. I gained 500ths. No, 4/10ths. But I made a little bit of a mistake. I think I should have been probably 3 or 4/10ths quicker than that. I'm pretty sure I can get low 28.
Oh, that's bloody brilliant.
Split 3.
Yeah, I won't have that kind of pace in the race though.
I've got my dinner guy going to be off for half an hour. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, well, I'm doing some real work on my PC, so I'll be around probably until 9:30 or so. But then the wife will be back.
Okay, mate. Right, guys, catch you all a bit later.
Catch ya.
Split 4. Slower 1.2 seconds. Split 5. Slower 0.3 seconds.
Yeah, well done, Michael and Yui. Good job, man.
Congrats to podium, Craig. Shame about
14.4
the contact. I see you're pretty far out of control by the time you hit me, but it's a good race up until then.
Slower 0.4 seconds.
Great job. You did
Yeah, it was a
really
lot of
well.
fun. Thanks, Jimmy, and sorry about that.
No worries, man. I've done that a couple of times in practice.
Yeah, I should be pretty good at spinning there because I had a lot of practice spinning on that corner.
It's a long race. Everybody's situational awareness, everybody did a great job.